During college years, Lucy had an affair with a married professor, Mr. Jack Carter. He promised that the relationship with his wife was over and would leave her soon, but that never happened. One day, Mr. Carter invited her to his house. He said that his wife had finally moved out, but his wife suddenly arrived and caught them in bed. "Get out, you homewrecker! This man has married me," she yelled at Lucy. Lucy cried on the subway after discovering that the professor had lied about his marriage. "He said they were getting divorced," Lucy told her. "Will do. He lied to take advantage of you. Get out!" Carter's wife screamed again. Lucy cried all the way back and met up with her best friend Nick. He was the only one who knew about Lucy's affair. "You were right, Nick. He lied to me about his wife," Lucy revealed while crying. "I'm sorry, Lucy. I know how much you like him. And now you can move on with your life," Nick said. Lucy agreed with him and focused on college. Lucy and Nick completed graduation together, and during the college days, Lucy realized what a great man her best friend is. So Lucy proposed Nick for marriage, and Nick accepted proposal. A few months later, they were engaged and got married. By the end of the year, Lucy got pregnant as soon as they returned from their honeymoon, and they were so excited they prepared everything for the upcoming baby and celebrated their happiness with families. Finally, they welcomed Maximilian into the world, and they were ecstatic but also sleep deprived. Nick returned to work a month after Max's birth. Lucy was home alone when she felt a huge pain in her stomach. She called Nick, but he didn't answer the phone. Then Lucy asked help from neighbors. They came and called to the ambulance. Lucy got admitted in the city hospital. The doctor said to Lucy, "You are going into labor." "That is impossible. I gave birth to my son Max a month ago. I can't be pregnant again," Lucy yelled through the pain. Lucy gave birth to twins, but her husband was not there. "Ma'am, I'll explain better later. For now, push," doctor urged. Lucy said to doctor, "Please do phone call to my husband." After few hours, she delivered twin babies and still couldn't believe what had happened. She fell asleep hoping that her husband would be there when she woke up, but Nick was not in her room at all. Lucy asked to the nurse, "Did you call to my husband, Nick Cook?" No, Mrs. Cook. He is not answering the phone call," nurse said. "Mrs. Cook, you have an extremely rare condition. You have two uterus," Dr. Watts started. "But you got pregnant with your son Max earlier in one uterus, while your twins were housed on other uterus. It's as close to a miracle as I have ever seen." "But why didn't we know sooner? I went to the doctor months ago, and he never said anything," she asked. Dr. Watts explained what could have happened. "Well, Mrs. Cook, it says here that you came when you were about 3 months pregnant with Max. The other two fetus were smaller, and your doctor that day didn't look further. But then you never came for other checkups." "Oh, well, yes, we got so busy and the pregnancy was going so smoothly. We kept putting it off. I'm sorry," she said, chagrined. "It doesn't matter now. You have three healthy babies, and I got to witness one of the rarest conditions in the world. I should thank you," Dr. Watts said jokingly. She laughed with her, and then she left. Meanwhile, she hoped that Nick would come there soon. Soon one of the nurses asked her, "Are you ready to name the twins?" "Oh, yes, my husband and I had some extra names picked out for Max. So I guess they will be John and Ivan Cook," she told her. She wrote the names down on their birth certificates and Lucy signed them. Lucy waited for days in the hospital while the nurses helped her with three newborns. Lucy called to her mother and she came and helped Lucy. "I don't know why your husband is not here. I passed by your house and his car was there," Lucy's mother said. "I want to go home and see him," Lucy said. Doctors finally cleared her to go, and her mom dropped her off at home. That is when all hell broke loose. Nick yelled and said he didn't trust her. Oh no, you don't get to come back here with your bastard babies. Nick screamed at Lucy through the window when he saw them parking in front of the house. What are you talking about? She yelled back. Mom, stay in the car with the babies. I'll go talk to him. Lucy said, You heard me? I should have never married a woman who used to be someone's mistress. Get away from here. This is my house and I don't want you here. Max is probably not mine either. Nick continued his crazy tirade. Nick, that doesn't even make sense. I have two uteruses and I got pregnant at different times. That is all. This is it. It is an anomaly, but it happened to us. It is a miracle. We have three boys now, Lucy shouted. You are a liar. Go away. I don't want to see you again, he continued. You know what? Fine. I'll pick up my things. I can raise these babies on my own. I don't need someone who will try to hurt me with something stupid I did in the past. Goodbye, Nick. Lucy finished. Lucy's mother took them in her house, and Lucy lived with her parents from then on. After some time, Nick called the hospital and got the story from the doctors. He called to apologize, but Lucy never forgave him for what he did.